Hi, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most underrated style techniques that spans from 700 BC in Athens to 2025 on the Paris runway, the draped blouse. I had the great good fortune of visiting Greece recently and seeing those classical statues and the modern women on the street draped in these flowing fabrics. I realized there's a reason this style has stuck around for thousands of years. Maybe it's the way the fabric moves or how it highlights your best features. But there's something very sophisticated and feminine about draped pieces. So whether you're heading to the office, attending an event, or jumping on a video call, draped blouses have the ability to make you appear effortlessly elegant. Today, I'm going to show you several varieties of draped blouses and how to find one that really flatters your body type. Now, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Julie Hanson, and I share fashion tips on what works for professional women both on and off camera. If that speaks to you, consider hitting subscribe and joining us. Let's face it, it's too easy to default to the same basic tops and blouses. Crew necks, simple button downs, turtlenecks, but most of these styles appear flat and one-dimensional, especially on video. They don't create any shadows or depth or dimension. They don't adapt to your body easily. And let's face it, a lot of them look pretty basic and you might say cheap, even though often they cost a pretty penny. I don't care if it's a $300 designer crew neck, the camera's going to make it look like a basic t-shirt from Gap. The beauty of a well-draped blouse is that it looks expensive and luxurious even when it's not. This one cost me under $50. Once you understand this about draping, you'll look at your wardrobe in a whole new light. So what is draping anyway? Well, draping is when fabric is arranged to fall in soft, flowing folds that create movement and shadows. Unlike structured tailored pieces that are cut to one exact measurement and can gap, pull, or bunch if your body doesn't match that precise shape, draped blouses use the natural fall and weight of fabric to create beautiful shapes that work with your body instead of against it. So the key is that draping is intentional so that it looks sophisticated and elegant, not a little disheveled and messy. So let's dive into the different types of draping and see what works best for you. So let's start with one of the most stunning and dramatic styles, the full Grecian blouse. This starts with the draping at the shoulders and continues to fall down elegantly across your chest in beautiful cascading folds. There is something about this goddess-like silhouette that makes you look sophisticated and powerful and feel that way as well. What makes this style special is that it works beautifully both in person and on camera. Because if you've heard me talk about the importance of your fashion detail being in the top third of your body when you're on video, you can see that all the action takes place here, starting from your shoulders and moving across your chest and down. People aren't missing out on any of the beautiful fashion details just because you're on video. Now, this one I got from Express a couple of years ago, and it was very inexpensive. It's a silky kind of polyester, a little bit of a shine to it, which is can be distracting on video, but it's got a bold enough rich color that really stands out, which I like as well. Next up, the wrap top, which is probably the most famous of the draped styles. The wrap top has a front closure, which is formed by draping one side over the other, and then it may be tied at the waist or actually sewn together like this one. And it creates that beautiful V-neck, which is super flattering and elongates your neck, and it draws the focus up to your face. This style also works beautifully on camera as well as in person because it creates these folds that have shadows and movement and dimension, which is very hard to achieve with most styles on video. And if you want to learn more specifically about the wrap top and different types of options, check out my video on that style. This next look is the cowl neck, and it's typically just a little longer in terms of the draping cascading down from the shoulders. Usually they're long sleeved, more like an elongated neckline on a turtleneck. So this one is a little different in that it's short sleeve, and it's also a little stiffer material, which creates a little more dimension and allows you to structure it a little bit. Now, again, because draping is all about the the flow and the weight of the fabric. You don't want it to be too heavy or you can't do anything. It'll just lay flat. So this is a nice in-between stage where you can get a little bit artistic with it, and it creates some really nice dimension on camera. You can also look for draping primarily in the sleeves, whether it's a flutter sleeve like this or gathered at the top. But this one has the layers, the light layers of sleeves that add dimension and movement without that more fitted bodice look that the typical draped blouse has. So it's great if you want to balance your proportions. Perhaps you have more of a pear-shaped body style, or you just want to add a little touch of draping without going full Grecian style. This particular blouse I got on Amazon for $23, and it comes in a number of colors, and I think it's very comfortable to wear and offers, again, some structure and style that you don't normally see when you're on camera. So there you have it, your complete guide to draped blouses. So whether you go for a full Grecian-inspired dramatic look, a elegant cowl neck, or a classic wrap top, you now know what to look for and how to look and feel effortlessly elegant on any occasion. If you found this video helpful or it gave you some ideas, go ahead and give it a like and consider subscribing and joining me on this weekly journey of how to dress for the camera and off camera as effortlessly and elegantly as possible. And I will see you on the next video.